Okay, here's what I did for my lit review. These are all my articles that I have ever used in the program. Some I took out because they weren't useful, but at some point when I was doing things, I kind of had them labeled, but now the labels are like completely messed up. So if this one is like Article 34, this one is Article Y, this one's Article 3. So you can see they're all kind of stupid. But I decided that it wasn't worth my time to go back through because these were all in some sort of order. So I just kind of left them. But I went through and I reread every single article in here. And I highlighted and I pulled out the important information that I would want in my lit review. And I wrote down those things on this giant piece of paper. And I even wrote down what article it came from. So Article Y, Article 1. So like all of these ideas are from Article 1, E, so on and so forth. So I filled up this. I even filled up the back. And then when I was done, I was like, how am I going to organize this information? So I wound up photocopying this onto 3 different pieces of paper at school. And I cut them all up. And I was able to organize them in my 3 strands that came out from the literature. And then once I had them, I literally just threw them in 3 groups. Once I had them in each group, I was able to organize. Like this was information for one paragraph, this was information for another, this was information for another. And it just kind of helped me go through. And like that was just all that one. But like this one I had to go, no, it was this one. This one I had too much. I had to go on the back. That one was kind of crazy. But it super helped me. And then you can see when I was going through, I was like, oh, actually that should go up there. That should go down here. This is something I didn't use at all. This one's funny. I moved these things all over. But I did really well. And I think it was really the only way that I could possibly get through the immense amount of information. And I'm really glad I did it. I kind of wound up, because I reread all the articles and I did all this, I wound up behind all of my classmates, but I actually wound up finishing earlier than a lot of them because they were struggling to kind of organize the information. So I told my professor, I'm like, I did a lot of work in the beginning. So as much as you can go through and read your articles and start making these notes and maybe start organizing them into 3 different groups, that's what I can recommend.